supposed to brake 10 metres later here, I'll realise that I'm supposed to carry 5 k's more in this corner, and you go out and you're able to apply yourself in a different way and achieve that. But generally in the races this year, I've generally had the pace or the upper hand on him in races, but I'm sure in next year he's going to be pushing even harder, so I'm really going to work hard this winter so I don't get that call.
Anybody down this way got a question? You boys, you got a question for Lewis? Got questions? Want to be a racing driver? No?
There are some.
We've got one just right down here. Sir, if I can just pass you the microphone.
Hi Lewis. You're obviously a man who likes to set yourself goals. If you're sat in retirement looking back on your career, how many world championships would you like to have won?
It's a good question. Well, in the past, growing up, I always wanted to firstly make it to Formula 1 and then was being world champion. Now I'm here and I'm world champion, I feel like it holds very little. And even though it's a great title to have, there's quite a lot of us that seem to have it now. So now my goals have moved, especially since the last Grand Prix. I think it used to be special just to have one Grand Prix, and if you were really special, you could get 3, like Ayrton Senna, and obviously Prost got 4. And so 3 was always my ultimate target. But now I've raised the bar. I want to get more than Michael, and so I've got plenty of time here. I'm just going to keep going and see where we get. You know, I lost my youngest world champion title at the other weekend. It was great while I had it, but now I've got to go out and get other titles. I hope you don't get bored of me. So I'm going to be here for a while.
Okay, right. We're going to announce the fastest pit stop challenge. Lewis is going to hand out the prizes. So the fastest guy, actually all 3, but the split times were different. First place, Thomas Parker. Is Thomas here? Come on forward, Thomas, and come and meet Lewis, and he's going to present you with...
Doesn't sound too happy.
You wait to see
so
what
he won?
You wait to see what he's wearing, that's why. Yeah, it wasn't good. He was the fastest guy. With 3.26. You're all 3.26s, but your dividing separate time was the fastest. So, also we had Mark Alhita.
Come down there or what?
Yeah, do you want to pop down? Mark Alhita, is he here?
How's it going?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you,
And Daniel Smith.
Massive fan. Thank you.
Daniel?
I think we one of these, right?
Yeah, please.
This is kind of a goodie bag. It's got so much stuff in there. I don't really know what it's got. It's got cheese and stuff. Well, I don't know. What time was my pit stop challenge?
Did you?
It's pretty quick.
3.26. Yeah, and the average time that we do at racetrack is 3.7.
How the hell did you do that?
Yeah. So what are you doing next year?
You know, come to think about it, we need to pick up our pit stop pace. It's not been the message you. No, me and Jensen did it recently, didn't we?
Yeah, you didn't do it that quick. No, you did do it.
Yeah, the question is it the real pit stop gun, or is it the one me and Jensen had that other one?
No, you used the real pit stop gun.
No, we didn't.
They didn't use the real pit stop gun.
No, we didn't use the real pit stop gun.
What are you trying to say?
No, we used this one that wasn't good.
A little tiny one.
Yeah.
Yeah, well that's the ones they used today.
Well, okay. I didn't 3 point something. We got to go over there.
Thank you very much, guys. There's your bag over here. Right, 265. Have you come forward? No. Right, Lewis. That's it. You need
some more questions.
Oh, I'm just going to say. Just pick one more number up, please.
150.
179.
Yo! 179, come forward then, please. Okay, Lewis, back up so people can see you, please, if we're going to ask another question. So let's go just 2 more from there, because then we're going to then ask you just to come down and sign for the little ones just here. Give them an autograph. Any questions down here? Questions? I can see a hand. Oh, lady question. That's good.
Hi Lewis, if Jensen wasn't your teammate, who would you want to be your teammate and why?
Well, that's the kind of question you can say with Cole wasn't my girlfriend, you wouldn't want to be my girlfriend. The answer is you have to say, I wouldn't want anyone different. No, and Jensen's really, like I said, he's had such a positive role. I really can't imagine who else we would have. But it would be, we've got great drivers. We've got, Sebastian's an incredibly quick driver. We've got Fernando. Although I don't think he fits particularly well with this team and the values this team holds. I don't think he's particularly well suited to this one, particularly. So we'll probably keep him aside. But Heikki was great. Who else? I'm not really bothered, really. At the end of the day, whoever's my teammate, I want to beat them. And my goal since I started was to always beat my teammate. And for as long as I remember, I've never been beat by my teammate. So that's even Fernando when he was two-time world champion. So I'll try to keep that the same for as long as possible. Never been beat in the championship. Not in a race. I've been beaten in races, but championship.
Last question here.
What kind of challenge do you think Michael Schumacher's going to be for you next year? Now that he's got an off season with his team, he's notoriously good with the engineers. Interested in your thoughts?
I'm not really phased by it. I think he's been doing spectacular this year, and I think his teammate is an old teammate of mine from years ago, who's really outperformed him throughout the year. I think he'll be quick, and I think they will be quick because they've got they generally were quite quick at the last race particularly, so I'm sure that they'll be even closer to us next year. They'll hopefully step up their game, and I'm sure they have the ability to win. He's a 7-time world champion, so he's obviously got it in him. I can't predict whether he's going to be up the front with us, or whether Nico will be ahead of him all the time. I'm honestly not very sure, but at the end of the day, the younger guys, we generally have more hunger than he will have because he's been there for so long, and it would have faded. There's no way he can be as passionate and as hungry as these young kids, as us young kids really. I'm starting getting a bit older, but we're still a lot younger than he is. So, but I think that there's clearly a lot of hunger out there, and a lot of teams are getting closer to the front. So it's going to be interesting. I think next year could be even better than this year in terms of the championship. There was